Live across the JAKIB Media YouTube channel, Football 24/7 with NFL insider John McMullen from AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Halftime, Dallas 20, Eagles 7. I'm not so sure if the game was close at all. Johnny Mack, what'd you see?
No, it really wasn't close at all. And obviously the Eagles can be kind of grateful they're only down 13 at halftime. Obviously you had the Dak Prescott sneak near the goal line that went the Eagles' way. They called it short on the field. He probably got in. If they called it a touchdown on the field, they would have stood with the call. So they were going to stick with whatever they called. So the Eagles got a little bit of break there. Greg Zuerlein missed an extra point as well. The only offense comes from a Javon Hargrave pass rush with the Cowboys backed up, and that turned into a Fletcher Cox fumble recovery for a touchdown. So we talked about being in a shootout. The Eagles are in a shootout. The offense is not handling its part of that equation, which we were concerned with. And then defensively, they just cannot stop the Cowboys' rushing game. Both Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard having their way, especially with Eric Wilson on the field. Those linebackers we talked about are going to potentially be a problem against good rushing games, teams with good rushing attacks. You're seeing that. The good news is Mike McCarthy, for some bizarre reason, had the Eagles in a 2nd and 31 situation, decided not to take his timeouts at the end of the half. They could have taken their timeouts judiciously, gotten another chance to score, put this game away essentially. So the Eagles are still in this thing. They just got to figure some things out on both sides of the ball. But it's as close as you could have hoped for after the way they were dominated in the first 2 quarters of this game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They were dominated, but we'll take it, and we'll take the McCarthy blunder. That could, perhaps that factors into it later. The Eagles get the football to start the second half. Eagle offense, John, what did you make of it? Any rhythm to it at all? Discombobulated, a lot of 3 and outs, a lot of penalties. What did you make of Nick Sirianni and his play calling in that first half?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the play calling as much as Jalen Hurts, probably not the most accurate day for him. Number one, they haven't been able to convert on 3rd downs, getting a little bit backed up. So when they've had opportunities, you had the first, bad underthrow to Jalen Reagor. The only explosive play in the first half, well, there was a Miles Sanders little pass as well. He had a decent run, but the Dallas Goedert 38-yard reception early in the game really set the Eagles back up. And you said, okay, here we go. Cowboys score. Eagles are coming right down the field. And Jalen Hurts badly underthrew Jalen Reagor. So, and now the Cowboys are obviously having their Ring of Honor ceremony. So everybody's hyped up. There's only 100,000 of Jerry Jones's closest friends. And they're fired up, even though they should be up a little bit higher than they are right now.
John, one last question on the offense, and then I'll let you get back into the press box for halftime. Landon Dickerson, his first start, from the television view, it looks like Landon is constantly looking back at Jalen right before the snap. Are you seeing that? What do you make of it?
No, that's just typical. Brandon Brooks does it, the right guard. When you're on the road in a raucous environment, you have to use a silent count. So it's the right guard's job to look back at the quarterback for the snap count. He pats Jason Kelce on the butt, and that's when Jason Kelce knows to snap the ball because you can't hear on the road. So that's just business as usual. It's normally Brandon Brooks' job, but Landon Dickerson has to do it, and he's actually done a fine job at it. He did get beat late in that first half on a pretty bad pass rush that he struggled on, and Jalen Hurts got sacked, but he's been okay. And that's Jimmy Johnson saying, "How about them Cowboys?" So Landon Dickerson's done okay. He's handled that silent count well, except for the one pass rush. Andre Dillard, by the way, has been solid, although you probably don't notice because the Eagles' offense hasn't done much. But he's been fine at left tackle as well.
Well, yeah, and you didn't hear his name at all, so that means he must be solid. And thanks for clarifying that. That's why you are the football expert, NFL insider John McMullen. Halftime down at AT&T Stadium. The Eagles trail this football game 20-7. They do get the football to start the third quarter. John, what do you think Nick will do?
Well, he's got to find a way to generate some offense, whether it's with the RPO, running game, get Jalen Hurts maybe running the football. Any way you can score by hook or by crook. The Cowboys, I think, gave him a chance and gave him a little bit of life with that clock mismanagement at the end of the half. You have to take advantage of it. You really do.
All right, good stuff from John McMullen, checking in live from AT&T Stadium. Again, the halftime score, Dallas 20, the Eagles 7. Don't forget, coming up on the live post-game show, right here on the JAKIB Media YouTube channel and along 6abc.com, Derek Gunn, Mark Farzetta, Devin Caney, Lane Johnson from outside the locker room, and John McMullen, all from Dallas, will have complete coverage when the game concludes, when the Monday night game ends. This entire Football 24/7 report, all presented by Stateside Vodka. Go to statesidevodka.com. Use the keyword JAKIB. Get 15% off a 1-liter bottle. Halftime, Dallas 20, Philadelphia 7. Third quarter getting underway. See you at the end of the game, everybody.